he had Nelly on there.
What?
Yeah, Nelly on there. He had the Rastas. Shout out to Jamaican Ross Clyde. He was on there.
Yeah, the program. 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 Yeah, the program.
Damn, I ain't got nothing down here. I ain't got no cigarettes, no weed down here. Fucking up. Good afternoon. Hello, how you doing? We are back. We are back in the knowledge chamber, knowledge dungeon, the trap, whatever you want to call it. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the Detroit Talk Your Sugar Honey I.CE. I am your host, King I.CE, and I am here with one of the dopest brothers in the world. Not just because he's my brother, but like I always say, he's just one of the dopest brothers ever to exist.
What up, though? It's your boy Machiavelli.
What's happening, my brother Mikey?
My brother.
How was your week?
Pretty steady.
Pretty steady.
Yeah, pretty much didn't do anything big. It just chilled more. I chilled at the crib more. Me and KK been vibing and kicking it, and that's about it.
Oh, right. KK is in town. The KK, the Nisi Poo, as I like to call her. But, I had a very interesting week, you know what I'm saying? Some ups and downs as far as emotions. I was a little roller coaster. But it ended well. But, I am now engaged. I dropped down to that knee and proposed to my baby.
Shout out to Big Ups. Big Ups. That's what's up.
All right, shouts out to my baby Alicia Webster, soon to be Gibson, if she chooses to take my name. I asked her, she really didn't give a definitive answer, but I wouldn't force it. She could hyphen the name, or keep her name, or take on mine. I don't know. Like I turn to say, name. They got my blood. They got my daddy blood on it right there. The name. But other than that, it was pretty good. The June 19th celebration was going on, and the Biden and Miss Harris. I'm gonna be nice. The Vice President Miss Harris. They wanted to visit.
What you got a thing about with her?
Not personally, but it's like I can see the underlay for overlay. You know what I'm saying? I can see why she was put in the position that she was put in. It's not just off her merit as a politician. I'm pretty sure she works hard. You know what I'm saying? Respect her in her field and all that. But India, it's a market. It's an economy market in India that's ever grown. And the United States. You know what I'm saying? They got to get their hands in that. So they're trying to bridge the gap. So, that's that foreign policy bullshit. That's that. I mean, I ain't going to say bullshit. That's that foreign policy game. But, what I'm saying, as far as like the gripe with her, I'm like, has we forgot that she done put more brothers in jail with some of her laws that she done brought to the table, put more brothers in jail, damn near the same amount of brothers in jail as the Clintons? I mean,
wow.
Look her up. Google her policies. Hey, we talking that shit today.
Hey, she got to be big time. I know Biden chose her, but
yeah, she'll push to the agenda. I'm talking my shit today. I'm you know what I'm saying. I got a lot to talk about today. Like what I'm saying with Chauvin. Go back to episode 2, y'all. Go back to episode 2. I called it out. So because it's a state level, it ain't federal. He ain't got to do the 2/3 or the 85% of the sentence.
Mm-hmm.
He got 22 and a half years. He's eligible for parole in 6. Well, in 10. But he can get out in 6 with good behavior. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we talked about this. I remember we talked about this. We talked about this just, what, last week?
Now, it's some things in the game right now where they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, add some federal charges to it. But it's like, yo, and everybody was in the streets with the parade. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Was it worth it? Now we in hindsight. Was it worth it, y'all? Y'all was out there in the streets celebrating like the Tigers won the World Series. Like the Pistons won the goddamn chip.
Yeah. I guess because something was done. Something.
Yeah. You can say some progress.
You know.
I take the progress. The progress and the steps going forward for justice. But, you know what I'm saying? The prosecution, they asked for 30. Mm-hmm. So the judge met him in the middle because at first they were really just going to give him 10 to 15. Which means that nigga was definitely going to get out in 5.
Probably,
you know what I'm saying? So he met in the middle and gave him the 22 and a half.
22. Yes. What? How old is he now?
I don't know how old he is.
He
got to be in his 40s.
40s, 50s.
So if he does the 10, if he does 12,
70, at the most 7.
Not if he do 12.
I mean, he's talking about if he did.
If he do the whole bid,
yeah,
but he's not gonna do the whole bid.
No, he's not. He's not.
Unless he get convicted of some federal charges, because that's a different ball game.
And when he gets
the
out,
federal charges, you got to do 85% of them time.
And when he gets out, it's
gonna be old as fuck.
It's gonna start all over again, though. When he does get out early,
if he get out early,
people gonna get mad.
No, he not. No, he not. Wanna know why? Wanna know why? Because it would be another distraction to take away from it. Because we already forgot about old girl who killed old boy in his house and only gave her 10 years.
Oh, you talking about the cop?
She broke in his house and killed him, and she only got 10 years. And his family was crying and sympathetic for her.
Yeah.
We'd have forgot about that.
His brother hugged her.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The judge.
In court.
That sentencer gave her a hug. Where the fuck does that happen?
Man, please.
Ha, ha, ha. I love it. I love all the negativity. Yeah. Good publicity, bad publicity is still publicity. So who's
what up?
You know what I'm saying? With the nigger shit, I love it. Keep posting that shit. Idiot.
Yeah. Some people childish. Some people have nothing better else to do.
Well, back to the shits. Motherfuckers was celebrating. Like it was, we really got a victory.
It's sad.
I would have been cool if he would have got the 30. And then he got to serve 85% of it.
It's sad, dog. Because it's like, you would think the obvious, you think in one way, like, it's obvious. It's right there. It's on video. It's blatant. But they still find a way to, you know what I'm saying? So they basically get out of it because instead of him doing life, he's just going to do maybe 6, 7 years.
Right.
And get out.
Right, with good behavior.
And he can write a book, and he gonna get paid. He gonna pay to get interviewed. He gonna pay to go on a tour and do all that shit. Watch.
Hold up. Can you guys kiss? Why would I kiss my brother? See, that's some dumb shit. Sorry, my brother. I have nothing against homosexuals, transgenders, queers, whatever. Have at it. I don't partake in it. It's not my bag. I don't judge nobody. I don't bash nobody. But we not talking about homosexuals. We talking about some real shit.
I guess these people that's in the chat is like they have nothing better else.
See, that's the distraction shit I be talking about.
You have nothing better else to watch, huh?
No, you have nothing better else to say.
I mean, shit, they could be watching something else then if they don't like what we saying.
Well, true indeed. You can always exit the live and go about your lives. But this is my eldest brother. Why would I kiss my brother? That's incest, you idiots. Let's move on. Let's move on to something else that was tragic today that I just been on my mind and on my heart was the tragedy that of the building that collapsed. It just collapsed in Miami. Condo apartment.
How old was the building? Was it old?
Yeah, they said the building was pretty old, but the thing is, people paying buku money living in that apartment. Or the little units being rented out for Airbnb purposes. The motherfucker is making money. You have an inspection. This is right. Everybody does this. Everybody here that has a business that's a commercial builder, and you conduct a business in and out of, it has to have it inspected. They had it inspected in 2018. I've been watching a whole bunch of reports and all that. 2018, they found critical shit. Yeah. It's like, yo, y'all got to get this fixed. They didn't get it fixed.
They said that during one inspection that someone found cracks in one of the support columns and shit.
Yep.
And it's like
cracks through the walls. A whole slat of concrete that's just broke off altogether, poolside. You know what I'm saying? That building was literally falling apart. And the owners or owner didn't fix it.
Well, shit, it's something about Florida's land. I mean, the motherfucking land there, they have a lot of sinkholes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Over there in that land. It's something with that land over there in Florida where the shit ain't right, man. They have way too many sinkholes.
Wait, not only that, they also said that the building was fatally designed wrong in the beginning. So it was structurally designed wrong, coupled with negligence. So now half of the whole building collapsed. We talking like 11 to 13 stories. Like it was crazy, man. I almost cried. I was watching a report, and one of the cops or EMS people they was talking to was like, one of the family members came up to her and was like, "Did y'all search unit 308?" And she like, "There is no unit 308." You know what I'm saying? It's disintegrating.
That shit is just as bad as when that bridge collapsed in Minnesota some years back.
Yeah, that was tragic too. Like, I almost cried when they pulled that little boy out the wreckage. Like, that little boy survived a 13-story
tonnage
collapse. Like, I don't know what floor he was on.
He had tonnage on top of him.
That's what I'm saying. See, so he definitely had some floors on him. So it's like, and then it's a free fall on top of that, man. That was crazy, bro. That got to be the scariest shit ever.
He got up in the pocket somewhere, man. It was a pocket where the shit didn't fall on him, man.
That's crazy.
That's like that one survivor that survived the Twin Tower collapse.
Yeah.
That nigga said basically he surfed his way down.
Yep. That's all you can do is try your best to keep your back on the floor and ride that wave, baby.
But it's amazing.
And pray for the best.
But nothing heavy falls on you though.
But that was, man, that's insane. Like, it's still 150 people unaccounted for.
Yeah.
10 people that they done found was dead. They ain't found nobody alive since they found that boy.
And this is what, the 10th day now, right?
I think it's 6th or 7th day.
Really?
It could be 10.
I thought it was 9.
It could be 10.
I thought I heard 9 the other day. So
okay, then that's even worse. So people in there wounded. If they was alive, they could have been fatally wounded. And you know what I'm saying? When you wounded in that nature, man, moments matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, that's so tragic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tragic.
It's terrible. And it's like, you can't even, I mean, like, who can you really blame besides the owner? Like,
that's the only person you can blame. I mean, them and the architect.
Or the firm that probably owns that building. If it's
you can blame the architect. You can blame the owner of the building for the negligence. Because they're questioning the surrounding buildings.
Everybody about to move out. Everybody that's in the resident buildings about to move out.
Man,
that whole building is about to be.
That's crazy, man. That building just collapsed like that. I'm like,
it's
collapsed.
Condemned. It's condemned because now the other
water
side
was
the
in
other
the
side
basement. See, that's foundation. Water in the basement. That's foundation problems. If your foundation messed up and the water's in the basement and you ain't got that together,
dude,
man,
that's tragic, dog. That shit was terrible. Cause I remember I seen the motherfuckers footage when
big ass lawsuit.
I had woke up and I was like, when I seen this, I said, God damn. I said, I know there's people in that motherfucker.
Talk your shit.
Man. Dog. That's crazy.
I swear. Idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Idiots. It's a bona fide idiots in this world.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to respond to that comment. I'm going to dismiss that off the dribble. But that was crazy. Like, the whole week has been crazy, bro. It's been ups, it's been downs. Like, the only, like...
Did you see 94?
Right. Flooded. Freeways. Flooded.
Cars submerged.
You know what I'm saying? Floating down the goddamn freeway on the lodge with it.
On 94, like, I mean, 94.
I don't mean to laugh because their cars is ruined and you know what I'm saying?
People's houses is fucked up. Their basements is fucked up.
I'm pretty sure it's a small handful of them people that don't have insurance.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, shoot. A lot of people got finished basements, so you know they got to throw everything out. It was so many cars. I'm looking at so many cars that was on the freeway. People that left their cars because they trying to drive in some deep ass water. I mean, when do these people fucking learn though?
Right.
Every fucking year. When they learn? You cannot drive through some deep ass fucking water, and especially not in no goddamn car. It's just stupid. Nigga, if I see some deep ass water, I'm turning the fuck around.
No.
I'm turning the fuck around.
Hold on, I'm gonna add to it.
I'm turning the fuck
around.
I'm
gonna add to it.
On the freeway.
If I see some deep ass water and I see some cars already that stalled out and submerged in them shits, why the fuck would I drive in there? My car don't turn into no boat. I ain't got no James Bond joint.
That water get up in your tailpipe.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. That bitch all in your intake. Your engine gone. Your motherfucking Your whole exhaust system gone.
That's the
You done
dumbest
flooded.
shit ever. It's
You
like
done flooded your motherfucking fuel
every year.
pump. Yo, nigga, it's a wrap.
It ain't like it's a flash flood. All that water accumulated over time. So people still steadily trying to go
Drive
through
through
some
that shit.
just because they see a truck do it.
Shit.
Because you know you got people out here in these high-rise trucks now.
Hell yeah. Like my shit was sitting up hot as a motherfucker, nigga, and I still wasn't gonna drive through them shits.
I drove through some deep-ass water in Cherokee.
Yes, but
And
I'm not about to drive through
I
some
was
water.
nervous as shit.
I'm not about to drive through some water that's coming up to my door.
But it was just a short distance. It wasn't no, it wasn't going. It wasn't no overpass.
These niggas try to drive through the river, dog.
And this shit is stupid as hell.
They try to drive through Grand River. Pun intended.
That's what 94 look like, a river
Yep.
with cars in it.
Crazy. Crazy. That's why I'm like, man, I'm glad I don't drive on 94 often.
And then we get some more rain yesterday, and then some more rain today.
Yeah, but just a little bit today.
I mean,
Compared to, what, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That was a 20-minute storm.
it's been raining a lot here.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm tired of rain. I'm tired of rain, bro. I drove through 4 to 5 thunderstorms, about 4 to 5 rain clouds. Like, nigga, I drove through a rain cloud that was literally like 20 feet long. It was literally just raining in that 20 feet radius, bro. Like, it was hilarious. It was dry. I saw the wetness. I'm like, damn, it's raining over there. And shit. I'm like, all right, here we go again, because I just drove through some rain. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, get in that shit, nigga. It's raining like a motherfucker. Nigga, I get to the end of the 20 feet, nigga, it's dry as fuck, sunny as hell. I'm like, what the hell? What type of shit they got going on in motherfucking Kentucky, nigga? What the fuck going on? This is hilarious.
Straight up rain cloud.
But the I say the highlight of my week, other than, well, I'm saying towards the latter of the week, was the Bow Wow Soulja Boy Tell 'Em battle.
And I didn't hear nothing about it. I didn't even hear promo for it or anything. And it was like, damn.
It was low key.
I'm just not hearing about it from you.
It was a little bit better than I thought it was gonna be the whole time. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was a little bit better than I thought it was gonna be.
Nothing. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but it had been something that I'm not really not interested in.
It was like, I forgot, nigga, that Bow Wow had that many #1 hits. He was fucking Soulja Boy up. The first 10 songs, nigga, Bow Wow knocked him over the head with at least 6 or 7 #1s.
I mean, I will pick Bow Wow to win. He has had more hits than them. Soulja Boy.
And then Soulja, he fucked it
Soulja
up.
Boy was whack when he came out.
Soulja fucked it up because he played the same song 3 times. Because it's a new song.
Because he ain't got no
And
motherfucking song.
no, it's a new song, and he promoting the new shits that he got coming out. The shit, you know what I'm saying? He played, first he played it, it was his verse. Second time he played it, it was Nicki's verse. The third time he played it, he had French Montana come out and do his verse. So it was like, he was on the marketing tip. You know what I'm saying? But, nigga, you lose points with me for playing the same song multiple times. Nigga, you supposed to have 20 hits. If you ain't got 20 hits, you don't belong there.
But Soulja Boy whack. That was a waste of time, really.
Soulja got about
Soulja Boy.
8
what?
8 to 12 hits.
He's not even that.
Hey, nigga, don't sleep on Big Draco.
Man, Soulja Boy whack as fuck.
Drake.
Bow Wow was at least, you know what I'm saying, when he was out, he was popping.
Drake. That nigga was cutting up on the Breakfast Club.
Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy,
He's a flash.
he got some. No, he not. No, he not. He's still out here. And this been about 15 years since Soulja Boy came out. About 15, 20 years.
What are you doing?
This nigga got motherfucking lemonade out in the motherfucking stores. This nigga got video game console. He's still making music. This nigga still relevant.
Video game. Ain't nobody buying that shit.
He's still relevant.
Nobody buying it.
It's Big Draco.
Man, fuck out of here.
Hey.
Fuck out of here.
Hey, that nigga Drake stole that nigga shit.
Drake.
Tell me what's really going on, nigga. That's kiss me through the phone, nigga.
Everybody take from somebody. I mean, take from
bar for bar.
Hey, what?
Hey, when Big Draco said that shit on the Breakfast Club, nigga, he wasn't bullshit, nigga. Them was facts. That was no cap, nigga. He stole that nigga shit, bar for bar. That's what he was like, man. Don't do that, Charlotte, man. Don't make me son niggas up in here. I been doing this, nigga. Big Draco, for sure. We just don't relate to his music like that, but Big Draco been out here doing it. He been doing it.
I've seen some videos on YouTube of him getting punked, getting ran off the set about some OGs. Like, right. Yeah, get your bitch ass on somewhere. Right. That nigga was like,
it's Big Draco.
Bow Wow. By landslide.
But Bow Wow was cracking him over the head with them number ones, though, bro. Hitting.
I'm like, what 20 songs?
That's crazy.
I'm like, what 20 songs Soulja Boy got?
Soulja Boy got 20 songs. He just don't have 20 hits. That again, it's more to it.
And how many of those?
Than just songs.
How many of those 20
you got
songs
to have
are hits?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Not many.
But Soulja got some hits, though. He do got some hits. He got some hits. That's why I was like, he got about 8. What up, though? He got about 8 to 12 hits over the course of time. Legitimately, he got about 8 to 12 hits, but he ain't got 20 bona fide hits. That's the whole.
Bro, you like Soulja Boy, man.
That's
Soulja
the
Boy
whole.
Sweet to you, dog.
That's the whole premises of. Hey, I respect his gangster. I respect his grind. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I respect any man hustle, nigga. Get your bread.
You gonna make some music,
I ain't gotta feel your music to be you know what I'm saying, to be a fan of your hustle. That's like I ain't fuck with Master P. I ain't fuck with his music. I fuck with him as a businessman, as a hustler. You know what I'm saying? A brother that was out here getting that money. But I wasn't feeling his music. I mean, shit.
But he make all his music like whack.
She was whack to me because I wasn't listening.
I mean, I wasn't listening to Master P either back then.
Shit, I wasn't listening, I respected the fact.
I was West Coast and Texas.
I respect the fact that when you sign with Master P, like Snoop said, you got $1 million, a house, a car, and 2 guns. That $1 million wasn't no advance. That was your money. He set you up with a car, a house, $1 million, and 2 guns. You got land. You got the means to maintain the land, means to protect the land, and because you on the team, making, you know what I'm saying, making moves, making music, making albums and shit, you still making more money. Master P was out here. He was giving niggas good deals. Mm-hmm. Other record labels was giving niggas bad deals.
Mm-hmm. Master P still looking out for these young ass niggas out here rapping.
Facts.
And you know them motherfuckers.
Shouts out to Master P, bro.
You know what's his name he had the nerve to turn that nigga Master P down. Like, no, I don't need no advice from you.
He ain't want the game.
Lil Yachty.
He ain't want the game. Lil Yachty wanted to go the way he wanted to go, which is cool.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't want to learn from a fucking millionaire.
When Romeo came out, because Romeo came out there at the end of the battle, and you know what I'm saying, said his piece, gave niggas they roses to Bow Wow and Soulja. His analogy was a stretch, but I feel where he was going with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it was like, hey man, shouts out to Lil Romeo too. He came in, he was on some grown man shit.
Yeah. Well, shit, they ain't no kids no more.
Hell no.
Shit, they grown men, so they gotta conduct it as grown men. They can't be still acting like they was when they was out.
Right, because you know the they was trying to pin Bow Wow and Lil Romeo against each other when they came out because they was like roughly the same age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's trying to stir up some bull. Media was stirring
Romeo
up some
wasn't-
bullshit. And that nigga Romeo wasn't falling for that trap.
Yeah, but he wasn't no match for Bow Wow anyway. Bow Wow was hot back then, dog.
Yeah, he was.
That nigga was
Mr.
everywhere.
106 in Pop. And he put on a good show during the battle. You know what I'm saying? When you go watch it, he put on a good show. You know what I'm saying? The charisma was still there, the motherfucking swag, the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? The stage presence, that shit was all still there.
Well, shit, them niggas still perform.
Yeah.
He still perform his old shit, probably. So,
Yeah. But Soulja, they was taking little jabs at each other and shit. Soulja was like, see, but everything you playing old as fuck.
right.
Man, I was rolling.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? That gave me a nice little relief from the bullshit in the world, because it's a lot going on in the world. That's some bullshit that's going on, and they just pushing it to distract niggas from the real.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You already know the deal, but it's like you just gotta know it when you see it.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't see it. They so busy into their lives and what they doing. They ain't trying to see that. And when you talk about it, oh man, nah, man, you on some bullshit, or you just you a conspiracy theorist or whatever or some shit. But
Right.
No,
Hey, a lot of motherfuckers ain't smart enough to have that intellectual conversation, so they take that route. Now I'm gonna hear that shit. It's like, okay, so when the shit hit the fan, what you gonna do?
Listen to shit into detail.
You go, oh man, they can't do that shit. It's like, how would you know what they can and what they can't do? You ain't into reading. You ain't into contract law. You ain't into nothing that can have real effect on your day by day life.
Right.
You ain't trying to be creative and build some shit. You just walking around zombified. So a motherfucker tried to wake your ass up, give you a little joke. Now I'm gonna hear that shit.
No, because
Man, you crazy as fuck.
they look at it as far fetched, you know.
Yeah.
It is right up under. It's gonna be right up under your nose when everything go down. They be getting ready to do some shit. It's gonna be right up under our nose. Everybody gonna be looking at each other like, "Did you see what happened?"
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like when the shit first went down, and when me and Alicia was on our way to New York, nigga, we were seeing military vehicles mobilized. Nigga, tanks was on I-80 on their way to motherfucking Ohio. Cause we had just got past Ohio. We probably just got past the Pittsburgh exit. We on the I-80. And we see the motherfuckers, they on their way. They was on their way to Ohio and Michigan. Like tanks.
On drugs.
Big ass insurgents. The motherfucking insurgents on Grand Theft, nigga. Fleets of them niggas. They was rolling out the motherfucker. Like, what the fuck going on? They got called. When we was on the road, and they got called. Or made a video like, hey, check out y'all peoples, man. Y'all be safe, nigga. The military is moving right now. They moving right in our area. Because this was like right when the coronavirus was like just hitting the U.S.
Right. That was what? February, right? March.
Yeah, March.
March. That was just before the lockdown.
Yep.
Just before the lockdown.
Crazy.
Yep.
So, hey, they be moving right up on our noses anyway. In plain sight. I be telling people,
I
man.
Say lockdown.
If you see it in the movies,
because we wasn't locked down, we was quarantined.
If you see it in the movies, 9 times out of 10, it exists in reality. Like on Triple X 2, when they was moving guns in the regular trucks, and Bruce and Anthony Brown's character, they just thought he was cheese in the truck. But they moved them cheese walls out the way, and it was guns throughout that bitch. Like, what the fuck you think going on? Like, if they can portray that in the movie, you don't think they doing that in reality?
No, they ain't doing that shit. Shit. They'll empty out a whole fucking truck.
Shit.
They'll empty a truck just to make sure.
Ain't nobody even.
They'll empty a truck.
Ain't nobody even thinking that. This, you know what I'm saying? This is this low key is a government truck, and it got, you know what I'm saying?
Your ass up over
it got secret compartments. It got secret compartments in this bitch because, you know what I'm saying? Most truck drivers don't even load up the trucks. They sitting there while the truck is getting loaded, so they don't know what's in that bitch.
This is what they tell truck drivers.
It's cheese in that motherfucker.
Pull up in that motherfucker.
That's what they tell them. It's cheese in it because that's what they was told. It was cheese in that bitch,
and that's right after you drive across the scale. I'm telling you, real life. In real life, after you drive across that scale, and the weight don't look right, they can tell you pull up over there,
Michael. But that's just it though. This is a government vehicle, nigga. They all tied together. When that bitch get flagged, nigga,
the government
they own it. Satellite shits, nigga, they own it.
They can be checked.
Nigga, Jason Bourne. Nigga, this ain't no movie shit, nigga. That's some reality shit too, nigga. This shit just ain't made, nigga. Okay, in order to graft a lie, you got to have at least 5% of the truth. Like in motherfucking Demolition Man, they was FaceTiming in that movie. In Total Recall, they was FaceTiming in that movie. 10, 15, 20 years later, ain't we doing the same shit in reality?
I mean, that was representing the future. So, I mean,
again, if it's in a movie, it can be in reality. Movies just ain't movies. You'd be naive to think a movie is just a movie. It's always real elements that they grab from in order to compose this movie, this story to tell.
I get that. Some of them be real stories, and they just make a movie out. Yeah,
see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, but the movie that's not based off a whole truth, they still pull from the elements of that truth, and then, you know, dress it up with some bells and whistles and sugar it up with some sugar and spice and
change it here and there.
Movie.
Cause I swear that motherfucking what's that shit with Michael B. Jordan? It just came out.
Oh, you talk about that Without Remorse?
Yeah, Without Remorse.
See what I'm saying?
That shit right there.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real fucking shit.
The way that nigga
the motherfucking special op niggas can't talk about this shit. They can't tell about the missions that they go on and the shit that they do. But they be doing that shit. Like the motherfuckers who came out, the Rainbow Six or Navy Six, the SEALs that took out Bin Laden. They did their documentary.
They did a movie on it, yeah.
Yeah, they did a documentary movie. You know what I'm saying about that shit. Nah, they was still, you couldn't see their faces.
Yeah, you know
that shit.
Them niggas be heroes. They be you American heroes. They be heroes.
Fucking rock stars in America. But the thing is,
and they can't say nothing. They can't say
Was that mission? And was that mission any different? I mean, other than the circumstances, the target, you know what I'm saying, that was. But as far as the logistics, is that any different from the logistics in that movie? some secret op shit, going in another motherfucking country, doing some shit they not supposed to be doing because they not supposed to be over there, and they can't be seen. Or it's gonna be a massive fallout.
That's just like, oh yeah.
And if they is saying it's already a backstory to say that they was rogue and we ain't had shit to do with that. You see what I'm saying? So this is like, look, this is real shit. They do this shit in reality all the time.
But behind the scenes, they'd be like negotiating with them niggas, try to get them niggas back.
Yep. Negotiate, but we don't negotiate with terrorists.
Right.
Okay, well.
But
you're not gonna tell us the real reason why you over here. You really over there because you want that oil and you want that opium.
Right. You selling
you
weapons and vehicles and shit.
Right, y'all getting shot with the same weapons that Reagan sold to them. They getting shot at with the weaponry that Reagan sold to them and Bush Sr. In exchange for, oil, opium. That's all they want. Some money grab.
Dude, did I ever tell you the story about when I went to the Bahamas and we was at the airport in fucking Atlanta?
No, but talk your shit.
Look, this was when I was married to Diamond. We had a 4-hour layover at the airport, so we all chilling at the airport. It was me, her, and Tommy and Erica. So while we at the airport chilling, waiting for our flight, we come across this dude. This dude got 2 cases with him.
Mm-hmm.
This dude had 2 cases with him. Yeah. And he had this bird. That's what got us talking to him. He had a fucking parrot on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? It was his pet. You know what I'm saying? And I went over there talking to him and stuff like that. And I was like, he asked me, where you on your way to? I was like, we going to the Bahamas. And I'm like, oh. He was like, okay, oh, that'll be cool. He was like, yeah, I'm just getting back from Iraq. I'm like, oh, really? He was like, yeah. And he said he had went to go pick up 2 gold AKs. There was Saddam Hussein's. Saddam Hussein's gold AKs.
This nigga is the next level of Castor Troy. Nigga, fuck. Nigga with the gold Glocks. I mean, that gold guy with the gold 40s. Remember them niggas? Ooh, them boys sweet.
This nigga had pictures and everything. He had pictures of the inside of Saddam's palace. This nigga had gold toilets and sinks and shit.
That reminded me of that scene.
This nigga hated us, but he loved all our shit. He had American porn, American vehicles over there.
Oh yeah.
American money.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it? I mean,
it's the people, bro. It's
everything American.
It's not necessarily the culture of America. It's the people within the culture in America, because the culture of America is so multifaceted because we're so diverse. So many different people. There's so many different ethnic groups up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's really only one race that really be fucking with people. I ain't really had no prejudice issue with Mexicans. I ain't had no prejudice issue. Well, maybe with Chinese. They probably looked at me funny.
You motherfuckers don't talk to you unless you conducting business with them.
You know what I'm saying? The Arabs for the most part been cool, but I know when they talking about you, when they go from English to Arab, they're talking about your
ass. Or that could be something that they talking about. They just don't want you to be knowing what they talking about.
Right. But most white people been cool in my experience.
At the doctor's office, there's a bunch of Arabs in Dearborn.
Yeah, that's part of the shit.
That's what my doctor's office is. So when I be in there waiting for them to call me, they be like talking and shit in their language, and then they'll talk a little bit in English.
No, I'm going right back to that lock shit. Yeah. No, I don't need to offend nobody. I don't know the language, but I've only experienced racism and prejudiceness from the white people. In my experience, my personal experience on the planet. Oh yeah, and some self-hating blacks. I had a teacher that was, oh man, she hates black people, and she black herself. She told all of the boys that was in the classroom. She really wasn't too much talking to the girls. She was talking to us. And she said, y'all ain't shit, and y'all ain't never gonna be shit. And when y'all grow up and have kids, y'all kids ain't gonna be shit.
Wow.
Like, God damn, lady. So after that day, then we started roasting her every day. We blazed her every day. Relentlessly. Nigga, we ain't give a fuck if we made that lady cry.
Y'all pissed her off. She was just mad. That's all.
Yep, and she started a whole motherfucking joint.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Other than that, hey, it's been Tiki Torch. The Tiki Torch whites is the ones who give me dirty looks. Who, you know what I'm saying, say some little, you know what I'm saying, snide little comments like we just experienced.
Yeah.
And I guarantee if the person saw me in real life and face to face public, wouldn't say that or do that. Because they know that they gonna catch hands.
Yeah. He's being an internet troll.
Nah, I'm not the one who's just gonna pop off because you said the word. It all depends on what content you put in with me. No, I'm not gonna let you just say it, but I might not bust you in your motherfucking mouth, depending on the content that you put it in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's now took on a adjective, a term of endearment in some cases. It can be used negatively and it can be used positively. Now, if you say it in a positive way, I may check you on it, like, yo, I don't feel comfortable with you using that word around me. And if you say it in a negative way, I'm going in your shit.
Oh, I've never really never really cared if somebody white said nigga. Like
they only say it to me on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been around white people that say nigga like how we say nigga to each other in a affectionate way.
I'm about to break the fourth wall. Baby, can you bring me a cigarette? I'm breaking the fourth wall. Because I see she's watching. But, yeah, like you were saying, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, necessarily go off the handle. Right. Because, because you just adding on to the term of endearment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You my nigga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard him say it that way.
Yeah. But in that way, I'm like, yo, I get what you're saying. I feel you on that aspect, but don't use that word, bro. It's another word you can use.
I've never had one call me one. I never had a white call me one.
To your face?
Yeah, to my face. I've been called a motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, I never have. I never had one call me that to my face neither.
Nah, he probably said it behind my
back. Now again, on the game, when we playing, you know what I'm saying, PlayStation, and we whoop their ass. Yeah, they instantly go with that. Or what we experienced today on the, you know what I'm saying, the comments on that tip. But face to face, you know what I'm saying? I know what you're saying. Face to face, you already know what time it is.
Like that dumbass comment. You know, it's like
done.
Really.
Done.
I mean, even though I don't fuck with that,
it has no. You cannot prove that no way, shape, form, or fashion. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of idiots in the world. So with knowing that there's a lot of idiots in the world, you gotta just let idiots be idiots.
Can you imagine the rent in that bitch? They condo, high rise condos. Duh.
That's what I'm saying.
That motherfucker was getting bread.
You see what I'm saying?
That bitch was getting bread.
So how the fuck didn't you fix this? When you was told this could happen. You got people living here.
That's
13 floors, man. That's 13 floors, bro. That's 100 and the original body, the original unaccounted for was 159.
That's like Big Bang Theory. These motherfuckers live in an apartment and the elevator doesn't work.
Crazy.
Damn time.
Crazy.
It's like how you get thousands of dollars in rent. You're getting probably $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. People rich, standing there,
and that bitch collapsed.
We still got the other half, but shit.
They say that motherfucker fall any moment.
That's what I say. I've been packing my shit, got the fuck on real quick.
They advise them people to do that. Crazy.
Get motherfucking
insane.
What's the people called?
The Better Business Bureau.
FEMA.
Oh, your FEMA? Yeah, FEMA already out there.
No, I'm talking about get them to find me a new joint. Find me a new crib. Them little Red Cross shit.
Man,
they help you find a motherfucking place.
But
if you get displaced,
I'm still hopeful that they find somebody alive in there, man, because that's crazy for
it's been too long.
For it to be 159, I mean 150 people. Well, yeah, 159.
A motherfucker ain't 8.
People just died for no reason because you didn't want to pay the cost of fixing your building.
A motherfucker ain't drank nothing.
It's crazy, bro.
It's been too long.
That's insane.
That's
insane.
If they find a survivor, dog, that should be amazing.
That's insane. And you get money. I'm pretty sure that's a condo. I'm pretty sure they people were paying at least 2 racks a month.
You probably just chilling on your. Somebody was just chilling on their couch watching TV or something.
And the motherfucking ground fall out, and you free falling.
And then shit falling on you.
Or you on the bottom floor, and then all of a sudden, 13 tons fall on you. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
so somebody definitely need to go to jail for this.
It's going to be a big lawsuit.
Niggas need to go to jail.
It's going to be a big class action lawsuit.
Motherfucker need to go to jail. The owner of that building need to go to jail. No, you need to go directly to jail. You do not collect $200.
Empty out your account.
Yep. Actually, you ain't got to empty it out. We going to freeze it and divvy that shit up. But, yeah, you go directly to jail. You do not get no phone calls. Because ain't no way your lawyer can get you out of this.
Like I said earlier, that shit was just as bad as when that bridge collapsed in Minnesota.
Yeah, that was, man, I remember that.
And they said that motherfucker passed inspection.
But the thing is, but they did the 2018, he didn't pass inspection. Because they found critical issues. You don't pass an inspection, you got critical issues. Low key, I'm surprised that it was still in operation 3 years later.
They didn't want to tell everybody to get the fuck out of that apartment. They was getting their money.
Because that was 2018. It's 2021.
3 years later.
It's like, yeah, people's heads need to roll.
Yeah, it's terrible.
People need to go to jail. People need to get sued.
And again, that's a terrible way. That's a terrible way to die, man.
13 tons.
There's no good way to die, but it's like
just collapse.
You just minding your business. At that time, you in your home,
chilling. You think you safe? You pay good money to live comfortably. You looking out your balcony window, looking at the sun and the
scenery.
You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking ocean and shit. And then all of a sudden, demons drop. Like, what the fuck? People didn't deserve that shit.
No. Yeah, rest in peace to everyone that was in that collapse.
Crazy.
To the families and everybody.
Yep, my condolences. In advance. And in real time. Because that's a bona fide tragedy. That's some shit that happened that shouldn't have happened. It could have been prevented. That's why you pay rent.
Right. So you keep up the maintenance of the building.
That's where your rent is supposed to go. It's not just supposed to go in the owner's pocket and that's it. No. A portion of that shit goes in his pocket because, you know what I'm saying, that's how he makes his money. Mm-hmm. But another portion of that is supposed to be in the escrow account. So when repairs come about, they can get fixed. That's how it goes. I learned that in the movie The Super. With Joe Pesci. Mm-hmm. Fucking Dingleberg.
It's some old rich dude that didn't want to pay no extra money or whatever, and he was trying to cut some corners.
And them cutting corners costed it's potentially got the potential to cost over 150 lives. So it's like, was it worth it, dude? That's greed. It's one of the 7 deadliest sins. It's greed.
That's being irresponsible too. Careless.
Yeah. You're right.
Thinking,
this dude not going
you are right. You could best bet he was thinking, it's not like it's going to collapse. And that's what that did.
Well, when I saw the report and they said that the building was flawed to begin with, it was like, okay, you already starting off bad. You started off with a flaw. A designed flaw.
I bet you over half of the people, if not, I said over half of the people will not move back into another high rise.
Hell no.
They're going to move into probably a duplex.
Man, that makes me not even want to rent out one when I go on vacation. That makes me just want to just rent Airbnb homes when I go on vacation. I don't want to stay in no hotel and be and be at the random pick of the hotel. And
I've never been in no hotel where it was
that high up.
Right?
Shit, when we was in New York, nigga, we was up there.
Well, shit, that's New York.
Nigga, we was on the motherfucker
that's the kingdom of tall.
We was like we was like on the 12th floor in that bitch.
Damn.
And we still had like 6 or 7 more floors above us. So like, yeah, nigga, that shit make a nigga think twice. No,
I've been in the room in the Renaissance.
That shit makes me wonder.
Like way up there.
When selected the spot, that shit made me want to research the building. How old the building? When last time that bitch was inspected? What was the findings of the inspection before I spend my money so I can stay there for 2 days? Because this motherfucker might fall out on the neck. Crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But anything you want to close with today, Michael? Any message to the world you want to close with today?
Man, everybody just stop the violence. Put the guns down. Stop shooting each other up. And stop killing each other, man. It's not worth it. You're hurting a bunch of other lives, and you know, it's sad because we shouldn't have. It shouldn't have to resort to that, but
Right.
in some cases it does. But just tell everybody just be peaceful and enjoy the summer. Let's have some fun. Enjoy this weather. That's all I can say.
All right, for sure, for sure. Well, I guess my final thoughts of the day would be, hey, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. And apply some logic and common sense to shit. If it don't add up in your head 9 times out of 10, it ain't adding up in reality. Be aware. Don't let the underlay for the overlay fool you. Be safe. Protect yours. And always grow. Constant elevation. But hey, I love you guys. I will.
That's our time.
Right. I enjoyed all the viewers of today. The positive ones and even the negative ones. Because like I said, like Easy say, bad publicity is still publicity, nigga. And all publicity is good publicity. Right. So keep on with the hate.
Right.
You just let me know I'm doing something right.
That's what I was just about to say. You took the words out of my mouth.
Because great minds think alike. Mm-hmm. But I guess we will see you guys next week. Same time.
Same
channel. Same station. Back in the trap.
Talking that shit.
Yeah. So remember, talk y'all shit. Don't be scared to.